Pokemon! If you know anybody who doesn't know this franchise, let me tell you, they're a newborn or have some sort of Alzheimer's, because this thing is huge. Plushies, cards, anime. This is probably the greatest franchise of all time and the most money-making franchise. It's also awful. It's no secret that the modern Pokemon games are horrendous. I mean, compare Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, the games that released the year I was born, and the current games. What the fuck happened here? Well, I tell you what happened here. Schedules, money, worker crunching, greed. Anyway, this isn't about the Pokemon games and their current state. I do think they still have some positives and some improvements to the detriment of the game itself, that overall, while it's endearing that they tried, the quality of the game is may have been worse than the last one. But luckily there are options. And I don't just mean the copy and paste options. I mean the fan games. Every franchise has them. You got Sonic, Mario, even though they're not allowed to make them. I'm trying to think of another. Mega Man!
Who?
Those have a lot of fan games. But Pokemon has to have one of the largest amounts of fan games and ROM packs. Honestly, I have never seen so many besides, Sonic. But today we're looking at a ROM hack that consumed my life, my soul, and my entire existence. Pokemon Rejuvination. Pokemon Rejuvination is not a game, it's a compromise. This game has a 100-hour-long story, multiple side quests, oh yeah, and multiple mysteries, and the lore's so dense it made me go fucking insane. So before I start this video, I have to give a spoiler warning. If you want to experience this game, I highly recommend you experience it blind. And heads up, do all the side quests. I made that mistake of not doing all the side quests at the moment they were available to me, but we'll get into the reason of that when we start. So without further ado, let's take a look at Pokemon Rejuvenation. Holy shit, that's one fucking title screen. Warning, this game contains the following topics: frequent, mature humor, strong language, comic mischief, psychological horror, rarely flashing images, eye strain, sudden sounds, movement, mild violence, animated blood, drug references. Please take these warnings into account if you are sensitive to any of these topics listed or are easily disturbed. Viewer discretion is advised. Skip prologue. Do I look like I know the game's story yet? Can you tell me the story about the Zora and the Pangoro again, Mommy? Alright, I will. There once was a lonely Zora, living deep in the darkest forest. He was a mischievous one, transforming into other Pokemon and living beings that lived around. He would often use this ability to trick others into handing over food or using their homes to sleep in. Because of this, he didn't have many friends. I'm sure you can piece together why. That's a weird sentence. Because of this, he didn't have many friends. I'm sure you can piece together why. Okay, whatever. But one day this changed when Zora met a powerful Pokemon called Pangoro. They were fighting over a rare and coveted golden apple. Many hours later, the fighting came to an end, and no victor was revealed. They knew they were evenly matched. One could not take out the other. I guess it's time to look at that type chart again. With both staring at each other intensely, they knew that they were destined for friendship. No, I don't think encountering your best friend while fighting for food is, a good startup to a friendship, but it's an interesting one, to be fair. The two became quick companions. They were two peas in a pod, if you will. They traveled the world together, overcame hardships, went on thrilling adventures. Life was good for the two of them, until one day Zorua went too far. Zorua planned a devious prank on Pangoro. I shall transform into Pangoro's fallen mother. That would surely give him a spook. Must have been Halloween or something. It'll be my best prank yet, Zorua said. So while Pangoro left to find food, Zorua put his malicious plan into action. When Pangoro returned home, he was greeted with the sight of his dead mother. Paralyzed with a mixture of extreme emotions and thunder waves, Pangoro dropped his collection of food onto the ground. In that collection of food was a golden apple! Yes, that's right, a golden apple. When Zorua saw this, he transformed back into his normal state, looked down at the food and said, Hey, where'd you find this golden apple? It looks fresh and incredibly delicious. Zorua raised his head to see a face filled with fury, sadness, but most importantly, disappointment. Zorua quickly realized that he had hurt Pangoro very deeply and tried to apologize. But Pangoro wouldn't hear any of it and immediately ran into the forest. Shaken and worried, Zorua ran after him, but Pangoro was nowhere to be found. Zorua realized that he repelled his only friend with his selfishness, and Zorua became lonely once more. Damn. I left the mouse cursor on the screen! Sleep tight.
Maria!
You gotta be fucking with me, right? There's no way that girl is alive. Morning already. Better get up. Well, that's one hell of an introduction. Tale of the Lonely Zora. You know damn well that thing symbolizes the events of the future, doesn't it? Mommy said I can only play games only after I finish all my responsibilities. Yeah, my parents also tried to limit my screen time. Didn't work then, and it only made things worse. Anyway, I make my way downstairs, only to find differently colored bookshelves. Advanced Calculus? Oh, this is easy stuff. Mommy and I went through all of these books already. We need more books. I'm in 11th grade and I just finished pre-calculus, so I don't think this is a normal girl. Mommy, I'm up. Good morning, Maria. Did you sleep well? Woman, what were you thinking giving her that name? She's gonna die soon and you know it. I'm preparing breakfast right now. Do you mind fetching your father? He's working in his study. Don't take too long. I don't want his food to get cold. You can count on me, Mommy. So, before actually looking for our father, I decide to look around the house to see if there's anything interesting. And I found this newspaper. Excited? Kagiran City is being built as we speak. A new glimmer of hope, straight from the hearts and minds of the Blackery Corporation. Kagiran City? This place looks familiar. Either way, I take a look around the house and eventually found our family portrait, which, oh, well, let's just say some were happier than others that day. Who knows, maybe it was a tough day in the study. Either way, I continue to explore the house and eventually find this room with the set of stairs. I'm not allowed down here, but maybe it wouldn't hurt just to take a quick peek. Here I said no because this game has multiple endings and I didn't know, at least at the time, what affected which, and I didn't want to get another ending. I wanted to finish the game as quickly as possible. You'll see how that went. So I could review the story, so here I just said no and ignored it and went to fetch Dad. Maria, how are you doing? Why the hell did you almost misspell her name? Mom said breakfast is ready, so get your butt out of this room and have good food. I do love your mother's cooking. Alright, I'll be out in a few moments. Go tell your mother that, you hear? I do as my father tells me, not because I want to, but because, let's be real, what the hell am I going to do if I don't progress the story? And go tell my mother. Dad said he'll be right out. Did he? Well, there is no use in rushing him, I guess. You should go upstairs and freshen up. I'll have your breakfast ready by then. Okay, and then we get to play outside afterwards, right? Of course. Now go on, Maria. I'll be waiting for you down here. I'm going right now. Either way, I go back upstairs and a cutscene starts playing. What was that? Mom? Mommy? Like any horror protagonist ever and any stupid child in existence would do, we go downstairs to check what's up. Mommy? While everything seems normal enough, what the hell is that thing? Who are you? How many times? What? How many times are you going to make this little girl suffer? How many times are you willing to put her through this chaos? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not talking to you. Oh, well, do you know where my parents are? They're downstairs. Oh, okay, well, I'm going to go to them now. Maria. Yes? No matter what happens, don't dare lose hope. Don't lose who you are. And don't you dare forget what's about to happen. You understand? Yes, I understand. Good. Go to them now. They're waiting. Well, that conversation definitely wasn't creepy or lore significant. Maybe we should just move on. There's definitely not anything back there. I know because I checked. And I definitely don't know that because I went back and checked. Either way, I went down into the basement and found some books and letters that I don't really understand and frighten me apparently. Then I go into the next room and... Mommy! What are you doing to my mommy? Mommy, wake up! Mommy, wake up! Mommy, wake up! Daddy, get out of the way! Get out! Why won't you say anything to me? Why? Marionette, your father wishes to see you now. What? What are you talking about? Marionette, your father wishes to see you now. What are you doing? Marionette. 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 What? Now for the 5th time, Marionette, your father is waiting for you in the East Wing. You're making him wait longer than he has time for, so get to it. What? What am I doing here again? Marionette, I won't say it again. Just hurry along then. My name is not Marionette, it's Maria. What the fuck? Either way, I make my way to the West Wing and talk to everybody there. What are we going to do about, that problem Andrea told us about? We'll deal with it when time comes. For now, someone should stop being an eavesdropper and get to their father. Please proceed to your father. He is in the North Third Wing. You won't let me out this way? Certainly. Then let not. Certainly not. I feel like you and Loggle would get along. Can you feel it, Marionette? The end is near. All it takes is one more person, just one more. Either way, I finally make it to the wing and, well, it looks interesting. Where's my mom? Mommy is sleeping with our lord now, Marionette. Stop calling me Marionette. It's Maria. What is with this disrespect? Your name is no longer Maria. Now, as I was initially planning to do. No need for explanation, sir. Demonstration may be key to this girl's mind. Very well. Oh, I can't, voice act that, I guess I'll just, yeah, maybe not. She's gone now, Marionette. She is with the Lord now. She won't need to suffer the calamity that soon befalls this earth. Marionette, it is your turn now. No, you can't make me do it. Maids, bring Marionette to the altar. Let go of me. Let go of me. You said the same to my mommy. She's gone because of you. Enough, Marionette. Go with dignity. I don't want this. Just let me go. Fuck your will. I'm doing this anyway. That's how I'm translating that. I hate you. I hate you. Someone, please, don't let him do this to me. Someone, please help me. Anyone. Mommy. Please. Oh. Well, I guess I'm just gonna forget about that. Either way, this is the story selection. No, it isn't. It's not what it says. It's the difficulty selection. Here you can choose in story mode. You see, Rejuvenation's gimmick, instead of terrestrialization or mega evolution or dynamaxing, is fields. Fields have different effects, like enhancing certain moods or certain move types. Not exactly like the terrains, but similar veins. They have different effects, like making moves do less damage, more damage, or just making certain moves not work. Classic mode is essentially hard mode. It has all of the leaders as originally intended by the game, and it's more of a challenge mode. You start seeing Mega Evolutions from the 11th gym leader forward, while in story mode you won't see those until, near the end of the 15th chapter, I'm pretty sure. And story mode also nerfs the terrains to only half effect, and it's generally focused as, stated, story, you getting through it. It takes a long while, and it's still a challenge, but it is easier than classic mode. Obviously for this run I choose story mode since I will be just talking about the story, not the game's difficulty as a whole, but I am playing the game in classic mode as we speak. Registration process beginning. Excuse me, can you hear me through that thing? Ah, that's better. Hello, it's nice to meet you. My name's Amanda. I'm what you could call a scout. For what? The Avium League, of course. It's my job to guide newcomers like you into the world of Pokemon. Now, before anything, they ask you for the controls, and it's pretty standard, X, Z, and all that jazz. If you've played one Pokemon fan game, you've played the rest, and you know the control layout pretty decently. Fantastic! Now we should talk about expectations and the requirements of the league. There are 18 gym leaders for you to defeat, alongside the Elite 8. Yup. The 18 gym leaders is obviously for the 18 types, which means they are repeating type specialists, but yeah, who the hell cares? You're probably gonna have to swap out your team at some point, especially if you're playing classic mode. Pokemon here act a little differently from other regions. They won't obey you if they don't deem you worthy. What are they, fucking Mjolnir? You can check your status as a trainer by taking a look at your trainer card. Everything is listed for you there. Right, speaking of which, we should probably set that up right now. Okay, so we have the options to identify as a boy, girl, and N-bi? I'm guessing that's non-binary, I don't know, I'm not an expert in LGBTQ plus science or biology. So, yeah, let's move on. Here we got the option to either look through the actual character you want to choose, or take a personality test to see which one you get just based on your answers. I look through them because, well, it saves time, doesn't it? I said this game is long. So for the profiles, we have the green dude, the pink chick, the guy holding a Pokeball like a peace sign, ponytails, ripped jeans and pissed look, and definitely not a fire type trainer, trust. I go with the green dude because I like his design the most, and yeah. Oh, we get to pick our name. Marvin. You know what, maybe that's more fitting considering how the story, started. Alright, everything seems to be settled. Do you have anything else you need to get done? This is the part where they give you the option to put in passwords. They're basically things that made the game easier, and for subsequent playthroughs, they're more of a post-game thing, if anything, but they are there if you need them. I do recommend getting the Easy TM's password. I didn't use it, but trust me, you'll want it. I'll see you once you get to East Giron City then. I'll be waiting for you at the Eastern Giron Laboratory. Don't forget. Safe travels, Shadow. You know damn well our travels aren't going to be safe. I mean, just look at that introduction. Date, July XX 2000XX. Wait, is this the year of Mega Man? Do I get to meet John Mega Man? Oh wait, no, Mega Man's year is 2000X. I've yet to meet Mega Man X? Even fucking better. Have you finished your registration? In that case, let me print out your trainer card. There, all done and ready for you. Please take this. With this, you are officially registered. Good luck to you, Shadow. Oh, Shadow. I was just on my way to see how things were going. Shadow, is that your trainer card? How lovely! That means you're officially ready to go. Avium is a beautiful region with lots to do and see. Once we disembark at Ocean Pier, we're off to Akua Town. It's a colder but cozy place to spend our days. You'll see. Dear, are you okay? You've been so quiet since last night. Here we're introduced to the friendship value system. It's pretty much how other people see you. If I were to compare it to something, it would be the killing or not killing of monsters in Undertale. It is a terrible comparison because, well, you'll see, but basically this may or may not define what ending you choose. It doesn't directly define which ending you have, but it is important. Either way, this is the first time Shadow speaks, so I guess I should probably click the button. I'm fine, Mother. Thanks for asking. I'm glad to hear it. I know moving is hard, but this is for the best. I promise. Anyway, we should be docking at the Oceana Pier later tonight. In the meantime, why don't you go speak with the captain? He's a longtime friend of mine. As for me, I have to be somewhere right now. Please take care, Shadow. I love you. Either way, I decided to look around the main area of the ship and talk to some NPCs. They don't really tell you much, and there's even a guy that ignores you. Excuse me, are you ignoring me? The ultimate life form? Either way, I decided to keep exploring the ship. There isn't really much you can find. It's the first area of the game. There's just a bunch of NPCs you can talk to. Some of them are trying to sneak into the staff-only section of the ship. and others are just kind of there. Other ship crew taking a break or blocking off sections. And there's this lady. She gives you a stern, leave me alone look. Well, fine, miss. You don't see me being that disrespectful, do you? People with no respect in this ship. I'm going to leave the ship soon anyway. Either way, after exploring a bit more, I eventually find one of the docks. Jesus Christ, farting in the middle of the ocean while still having passengers? This ship is an economy class and it looks the part. Anyway, there really isn't that much on this deck. Neither it is on the other deck. There's just a bunch of NPCs you can talk to. They mention certain characters and places we're going to visit in the future, but other than that, I don't think there's anything that important. Do you know who I am? I hear they have fried crabby today in the main course. Nice. Though I'm more of a chicken parm person myself. Anyway, after multiple exploration, I decide to go actually visit the captain, just like Mom said. Oh ho ho ho! You must be the wonderful Shadow, aren't you? You're correct, Captain. Your sense of sight is incredible. Please, please come. I've been expecting you. My name is Augustus. Augustus Briney. I guess shipping runs in the family. I come from a family of sailors. I happen to be the captain of the SS Oceana. So tell me, how is your voyage so far? Surely it must be enjoyable. I would say the ship is other shit, but I have to maintain reputation. It's been great. Oh ho ho, that's what I like to hear. I have done my very best that no one ever has to keep things nice and orderly on this ship, Shadow. Anyways, your mother asked me to go through a few things with you before we disembark in Avium. Is there anything you wish to know in particular? Either way, here you can ask him about the Avium League and, well, he basically tells you the same thing, but you can also ask him about Pokemon Obedience as he gives you a bit more details on it. Basically, as long as you have a gym badge, your Pokemon won't go above a certain level. I don't know if this was different before, I don't particularly remember. There are reverse candies in the game, but they're pretty much useless. I thought level caps were just in story mode, but I've started playing intense mode as of this recording, and no, level caps are still there. So I don't know what's the purpose of reverse candies, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Anyway, I decided to ask him about Avium itself at some point. Oh ho ho, yes, Avium is quite the vast area. Avium is one giant archipelago consisting of 4 main islands: Floria, Terrajuma, Teriel, and Arctica. Something peculiar is that Avium used to be one huge landmass, but a mysterious event split the land apart. Oh, like, you know, how Pangea was the world and then we split into continents. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Though we were more split apart by time, not a giant calamity, but besides the point. The SS Oceana will be docking on Floria Island very soon. And yeah, that's about all the information you can get from Augustus. I think we can move on now. Very well. In that case, let's end our little conversation here. Conversation? More like post-Archon Quest interrogation. The farewell banquet is about to begin, after all. Surely you've heard about the farewell banquet. Even if you haven't, really, it's in the fucking name. No, wait. Please, Captain, explain this farewell banquet. Shadow, get out of my office. God damn it. Stupid Captain can't run a fucking joke. Either way, even if you are free to explore whatever you want in the ship, I don't think there is much, so I just went and started the farewell banquet. Augustus is giving his little speech about, oh, how great was this trip. We hope this trip will stay in your memories forever. Your ship farted, man. I don't think Shadow's gonna be very happy with that. Anyway, everybody seemed to like the speech somehow, so... Sorry, but I think there's something that needs taken care of first. What is the issue here? Please return to your seats. No, I think we won't.
This ship is under our control now.
What is the meaning of this? Is this a hijacking?
You must be insane if you run in front of people like us. But we'll give you the benefit of the doubt and let you sit back down.
Cool rhyme, buddy.
Thanks. Come on, take our generous offer.
I refuse. That rhyme was awful.
Grr, you'll regret this, lady.
Crescent, get Shadow out of here.
What in the This ship is going down.
Fucking hell, that hurt like a bitch. I'd rather fallen from space. Why is the fucking ship on fire?
I think I should have deduced that.
Either way, I get on my way out of the office and, well... You there, child! Thank goodness you're alright. I was just hanging around out here and there was this huge explosion. It knocked me out of my feet and flat on my face, but I'm alright. But the flooring has gone under. We're trapped. What? Oh, don't worry. I'm alien too. Oh shit, I don't speak alien. Did that thing just switch forms mid-battle? These people are criminals. You can't do that in professional Pokemon battling. After walking away from something that definitely wasn't a murder, we encounter the piano lady in the main dining room. Hey, look who it is. I gotta say, kid, I'm glad to see you. I don't know how you were able to weasel your way out of that explosion, but kudos to you. Thank you. I did nothing of the work, but thank you. But how are you faring? Yes, I'm doing well enough. Thank you for asking. The smoking here is intense. We can't stay here for long, but the captain seems to have been conscious through all of this. Maybe he'll know something. Lady, this ship is being attacked by terrorists, not sinking. What experience could he have? Can't even keep his ship from farting on his passenger, so what makes you think he knows how to handle a terrorist attack? Augustus, you're too close to the fire. Please step back. The beautiful SS Oceana is done for. My prized possession. She won't make it to her destination after all this time. The ship can be replaced. What can't be replaced are the lives still strewn about the ship. Look, Shadow survived the blast, didn't they? Oh. You've been conscious for this entire ordeal. Do you know where Shadow's mother is? Ah, yes. After the explosion, Nancy jumped down in pursuit of the assailant that destroyed the ship. So she's down there then? That's no good. Come on, Augustus. We need to get off this thing. If we work together, we can... Shadow, wait! Chaos Cannonball! Shadow! Not even a scratch. How the fuck did you do that? It's called being awesome. And plot armor. I guess this is it for us. There's no way we can escape this place. Either way, I try and seek if there are any other survivors. The register lady, the one that gave us our trainer card, says she sent a signal for help but doesn't know if anybody has caught it yet. So yeah, we're pretty much on our own. So without much option, we go downstairs and see what the hell's going on. Holy shit! That was a fucking big bang attack if I've ever seen one. After heading further, we find that the ship is almost sinking. There is fucking water under it already. And eventually we find our mother. I've had about enough of this. No more running around. What are you doing and why? Perhaps you should be less concerned about me and more concerned about our guest that just joined us. What?
Shadow. But what are you doing here? I thought Crescent. She was supposed to send you somewhere safe. Sorry, safety is long gone for both of you. For now, we're going to go ahead and take our target. You. Me? That's right. Did you think our target was Shadow or something? Anyway, I was only after you, but since both of you decided to just deliver yourselves to me, I'll be happy to take you back to HQ on silver platters. God damn it, why is it always aliens? Now do you understand? There isn't any future for this ship, or for anyone else you've put through this. Glad you see things my way. But I will create hope for at least one person. Shadow, I know that we've been distant, but know that I only want you to be happy. And while it hasn't been for a long time, I was glad to be able to share time with you on this ship. I will hold her off for as long as I can, but I want you to run. Even on a place as confined as this vessel, you must run away. Even in the times where a future seems impossible, you must keep on. For it is through that pursuit of hope that opportunity shines through. And wherever you end up, find new friends, new opportunities, new love. Know that no matter where you are or what you're doing, I'm looking upon you, smiling, protecting. That's my love for you, Shadow. A mother's love. Go, my child. Run. Keep going, kid. Get out of here. For the rest of us. It's over. You have nowhere else to go. Your mother made a heartfelt speech, but this is the real world. Huh? That was a cool ass fuck! What in the? What just happened? Nothing in particular. They got away despite what I said. We are in the real world, and the real world is full of unexpected occurrences. Leave them. We'll see Shadow again. For now, we need to abandon ship. Aye. And with that marks the beginning of Chapter 1, Crossroads of Destiny. Yeah, that was the beginning. For the millionth time, Talonflame, I am telling you, you can play guitar. You just need to try it. Oh dear. Oh, thank goodness. I was able to save at least one person. I see. That's a harrowing tale. I'm so sorry you went through that. I was on my way to East Kieran from Terrajuma when I picked up a distress call. Talonflame and I made our way to that location as fast as possible and, well... Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't even properly introduce myself. My name is Tesla Ron Brandt. I'm from the tropical island of Avium, that being Terrajuma Island. It's my pleasure to meet you. What's your name? Your name is Shadow. What a wonderful name. Now that that's out of the way, I wanted to say that I wouldn't worry about your mother. It looks like the group that attacked the ship was Team Zen. They're a criminal organization that seemed to just have popped up in Avium. Completely out of nowhere, too. But they're usually known to be somewhat incompetent, or at least rarely active. That's a really weird thing to say about a terrorist organization. That's why we call them a group, honey, not an organization. That's what's so confusing about this. I believe this is their first actual attack. Very unfortunate. Oh, but this means you're alone now, aren't you? If you don't mind me asking, what are your plans on doing now? Go to Gearin Laboratory. That's a wonderful idea. You may be able to get your own Pokemon from there. You'll need one if you're going to be traveling around Avium. I think I'm going to head to the Rex site to see if I can find any more survivors. I'm a firm believer that everything happens for a reason. Things will work out eventually if you're patient. We'll see each other again soon, Shadow. Clear the way, pretty please. Full speed ahead, Talonflame. Tailwind. Why does that phrase mean something to me? Boy. So to recap a little bit, the game starts with a sequence where a child and their mother get sacrificed to Arceus, then followed by a calm dinner and a boat, that is followed by a terrorist attack, that is followed by running away from that terrorist attack, being saved by a woman with a boat and a Talonflame that just so happened to be passing by, and basically being left alone in a region that we don't know of. Boy, are we fucked. Anyway, I recommend you just go directly to Gearin Laboratory. There's nothing really you can do much in Oceania Pier, literally. There is a guy that invites you to go to Hoenn, but we'll talk about him later. He's not really important. When in Gearin City, you really can only go one hallway because you don't have a Pokemon, and both of the other directions are stopped by two trainers that will just tell you to go back and get a Pokemon. So yeah, you can really only go to Gearin directly. You must be Shadow. Do you have any idea how long I've been waiting for? But as long as you're finally here, I guess it doesn't matter. We can finally get started now. Follow me. Okay, right through here. Not so fast, Amanda. Where have you been? I've been trying to call you for weeks now. And what's with the hat? I thought you said they weren't for you. Sorry. I've been busy. Also, yes, the hat is new. I decided to change up my look is all. It's got you pretty stunned, eh? Anyways, Shadow, this is Jan. He's my brother. Jan, this is Shadow. Nice to meet you, Shadow. Nice to meet you too, Jan. I dig the style. Thanks. I'm head manager for Avium League. My sister here is the co-manager. Or at least she's supposed to be, but she's been slacking off recently. I'm not good with paperwork, you know that. You're right. If I left you with all the documentation, I think you'd burn down this lab eventually. But whatever, I won't keep you two here. It was nice meeting you, Shadow. This way. Well, anyway, we make our way into the... Owie, sorry, I'm in a rush. Please excuse me. God damn it, you were in the middle of narration and she just went and interrupted us. Ah man, people around here. Tell me about it. Right this way. And above all else, make sure she is there for pickup. I assure you things have already been set into motion. Professor Jenner, I've brought a new trainer as requested. Oh, Amanda, I didn't think you'd get here so soon. So soon? We're technically late, Professor. In any case, welcome to my laboratory, Shadow. I am the lead scientist here at Gearin Lab. I was hired by Jan and Zumi. Professor, you always put the trainers through this lengthy introduction. Can't we just skip this for once? I suppose you're right. In that case, please take Shadow and help them choose right away. Oh man, this is the best part. Amanda, your voice sounds familiar for some reason. as if intentionally made to piss me off. Who the hell gives a damn? Let's go. This is a hard decision, but if you're having trouble, you can always gamble. Good luck, Shadow. So yeah, here we are giving the choice to any starter from Generation 1 through Generation 8, and there's clearly space left for Generation 9, but the current version of the game doesn't support them. They're not in the game yet. Obviously, if you want to have the easier time, Speed Boost, Blaziken, and Protein Greninja are the ways to go. Obviously, Score Bunny with his busted ass move is also really good. And if you're going for Ash Greninja, sorry to say it's not in this game unless you mod it. But despite the abundant choices and the fact that I really haven't played with any of the ones from Galar besides Score Bunny, I decided to go Oshawott. Because why not? His name will be Zero. Anyway, after we pick Oshawott, we talk to Amanda, and it seems like Two wants to battle, because, well, this is tradition, isn't it? Anyway, in the battle... Man, that's a drop. I haven't been commenting on the music in this game, but god, some of these are bangers. Here they explain to you a few things like the fields, which I think I already explained, how battling basically works, but they also explain to you the S key, which basically allows you to see the stats and the type of the Pokemon you're fighting, which is mighty useful when you're fighting stuff like avian forms. Anyway, we obviously win the battle because it's a starter battle. What did you expect?
Gee willikers, Marianne! Amanda, we don't use God's name in vain, especially in this guy's channel. I was blown away by your potential. You have a long way to go, but I know for a fact that you'll get there. Anyway, that was a good battle, through and through. Here's a little something to get you started.
Anyway, after giving us those Pokeballs, Amanda leaves and we go back downstairs to the professor.
Ah yes, I see you've made your choice.
Very well. You may be on your way. Good luck, Shadow. Hey, Professor. I finally analyzed all the data I got from Amethyst Cave. So with that, I think I'm going to clock out for the day. Oh, who is this?
A new trainer, Shadow. This is my assistant, Ren.
Oh, a new trainer, eh? You look kinda tough.
How about a quick battle?
I promise I'll go a little easy on ya. And yep, just like that, a second rival battle. They really do like these. I don't know if you know, but, well, I don't know if I've mentioned it already, if you couldn't tell, my memory isn't exactly the best. But in the other game, Pokemon Reborn, you also have two rivals. So yeah, expect to have multiple rivals throughout the game. And like those rivals, Ren doesn't base a choice based on your choice. He always picks Protein Froakie, I'm pretty sure. He's gonna have Stab, you're not. Though, like usual, it doesn't really matter if you win or lose these fights. They're pretty simple. They're starter fights. You've been through them.
Huh? You won? But you're just a newbie.
Gotta admit, I didn't expect that, but I'm super impressed. I will say, though, it was my first time using my own Pokemon. I usually rent some of the professor's Pokemon when I'm on more dangerous expeditions. Anyway, I've taken up enough of your time. See you later, Shadow. Shadow, may I actually ask for a favor? I have a daughter named Amelia. I sent her on her way to Route 1. I'm confident in her abilities to defend herself, but I'd feel better if there was someone by her side. Of course, I'll pay you in advance for the inconvenience. The CyberNav is a device similar to the Pokegear. You may check the town map, listen to music, modify encounter rates with the Spice app. I hear it's actually a new one from a solo developer called Jenkles. You may be on your way now. Good luck. A guy named Shadow babysitting a blonde kid? Narrator, why does that sound terrifying to me? I think you'll figure that out on your own.
Either way, I run into this girl that's crying in the Pokemon Center. Apparently her Starly got stolen by some thieves, and so obviously I have to go pick it up. This is the first side quest in the game. They are a bunch littered throughout the city, but generally you'll find them in the help centers. We'll get to those eventually, but God. I wanted to do these, but I missed so many of them. Generally because I didn't know you actually needed to go to the board to pick some of them up, or where some of them were located, I'll be honest. But yeah, I do recommend going and doing all the side quests in this game. Not only because of the rewards, but also because of the lore. Yeah, I know. You'll get a lot more story if you actually do the side quest, which is a bit weird to me, but who knows. Maybe you like that. Anyway, I try and get back this kid Starly, but they have 3 Pokemon. I have 1. Also, Ren didn't heal my Pokemon after that fight, so... yeah, no, I'm not proud of that.
Holy shit, did I just go to heaven?
Apparently.
Those weary souls that make their way to my humble abode find solace in peace and yet try again. We fall and make mistakes. It's the power within our hearts that allows us to get up again.
Yeah, this is basically what happens when you die in the game. You go to this heavenly place where there's a PC, your Pokemon are automatically healed, and they give you a set of rare candies. Depending on where you are in the game, the candies and amount you get will vary. But yeah. You do still respawn in the nearest Pokemon Center or healing station. Sometimes. Either way, after catching a Poochyena and leveling up a bit, I finally beat the battle and, well yeah. A weird psychic woman comes and destroys the ships and turns the thieves into their slaves. Well, that's a way to solve things, I guess. The woman's name is Karen and doesn't tell us who she is or what she does. She just tells us about the Garufons and how they sealed their Pokemon into books or something like that to cast magic. She also explains to us that the Garufons are an ancient race that used to roam Avium. They're quite important to the story, and I won't lie, the majority of information and lore that come from them tend to come from side quests. There are some mentions of their history in the main story, but you're gonna get most of the Garufon information from side quests. I repeat, do the side quests. Don't be like me. Anyway, after returning to the girl, she'll mark the quest as completed, in which you can go to the help center and get your reward. Most of the help center rewards are items, money, and that stuff, which, trust me, you need in this game, especially with the difficulty. But there are also ways of obtaining certain Pokemon like Clobbopus and Pichu. I mentioned this because I did not get them, because I didn't do the quests required, because 1, I couldn't find them, and 2, I didn't know. I repeat, look at the boards when you get to a help center. Either way, after exploring Giran for a bit, I eventually stumble upon Giran Park and a very weird tent. I decide to go inside, and there's a guy.
Ah, but greetings, my dear child. How curious of you to walk into my tent. My name is Mr. Luck. If you don't remember, I won't give a crap. So what brings you here then? I don't know. I like your spirit. Courage is within you, certainly. Say, is it the first time we've met? Fun fact, no. No, you say. I never forget a face. But perhaps last time you spoke to me, you didn't have that face. I could change your face if you'd like. Change my face. But of course, it'd be rather easy actually. All it takes is to sign this contract. Simple, yes? There's really no reason to say no, right? So go on, sign. Let me read first. Ah yes, of course, that makes sense. Please take all the time you need to read the terms and— Time's up, sign the contract. Time's up, sign the contract. Sign the contract, sign the contract. Sign it, sign it,
sign it, sign it, sign it, sign it, sign it, sign it, sign it. Thought I'd say sign it again, But of course you would. It's a pleasure doing business with you. What the hell? Hats? I hate hats. What the? No, hide that picture. No point in fighting. It'll just make things worse. You didn't want to come out with 7 heads, would you? No. Well, I would if I was a dragon. Well, you could come out a dragon. Really? Oh, come now. Is there a reason for the drama? Yes, a dragon. Well, hurry up. It's gonna be over soon. Now that's a familiar face. Don't you feel so much better? Hope you have fun looking like that from now on. It is a permanent cosmetic change. Come again. I'm in some deep shit with this time. I can't have this. Holy shit, I look cool. Still can't keep it though. As cool as it might look. My face is too important.
Either way, I told the old man to change me back, but he won't have that. Instead, he asks me to get him a black prism to change me back. Anyway, black prisms are these crystals that sometimes Pokemon will hold in a 1 in 100 chance. Same chance as a shiny, actually. If you catch them, or I guess use Thief, you'll get the black crystal, and you can use it for Mr. Luck's little quests here. They do have some practical use. They do enhance the damage and stats of your Pokemon, but in terms of this quest, if you don't like your aesthetic change, you might have some issues. I mean, mine looked pretty cool, but who knows what the other skins might have in store. Also, the speed in which you complete this quest varies. You might have to wait until very late in the game, or you might have already gotten a black crystal before you even step foot in Mr. Luck's tent. It varies deeply. Also, this doesn't affect the story in the slightest. Nobody mentions on how you have a new face and how they don't recognize you. It seems to just be a change for the player and Mr. Luck. That's about it. Either way, here I got lost and didn't know where to go, so I decided to go into the main help plaza and turn in the reward for Starly. What the fuck? Is that an eye on my fucking head? Sir, did you see that? Either way, after a while, I eventually find my way to go. Wait, the best part of the song's about to come on. Veronica, how many times do I have to tell you not to blast music like this? Mom, can't you wait 3 seconds? The beat's about to drop. No, that's enough. I've had it. Your incessant annoyance is too much for me. The neighbors have been complaining. The police have come and warned us. Who cares? Eat the police. I said enough. Stop. Hey, why are you looking at me like that? Cool it. Veronica, I said I've had enough. No! Ouchie, ouch. It looks like that wretched wench has defiled things. Once again. She's gone too far this time. I have been fatally wounded. This is the end for me. I need you to do me a favor. There's a store on the shopping district called Berry Emporium. Totally kick-ass place, by the way. Their pecha berries are so sweet. So nice. If only I could have one last bite. I need to taste the pecha berry one last time before I go. Please. Oh no. I need to get this woman this berry immediately. Everybody out of my way. Hey, would you like to battle? Out of my way, peasant.
You're going straight to hell. Chaos?
Welcome to Berry Emporium. How may I help you today? That is not relevant. A woman is dying down on the street. I need a pecha berry. Immediately. Excuse me, did you just say you needed a pecha berry for a girl who is dying? And just who is this girl?
Her mother was screaming her and presumably shoryukened her. I think her name was Veronica or something like that. Did you say Veronica? Correct. Oh, that tears it. I refuse to deal with this any longer. Wait right here. Here, give this to Veronica. It's what she asked for. Thank you, madam. A life has been saved. Shut up and leave. Veronica, I've returned with the berry. That's a pecha berry from Berry Emporium. So delectable. So tasty. So exquisite. The taste is unimaginably delicious. Hand it over now. So tasty. Thank you. Hot dog, pal. That was amazing. Hot! That pecha berry you gave me was filled with wasabi. I can't believe I fell for that. Were you the one who put wasabi in that berry? No. Shoot, that broad down by the Berry Emporium finally found me out, huh? It more sounded like she already knew and was very done with your bullshit. Damn, looks like my days of swindling gullible tourists are over. What a bummer. But nothing lasts forever, I guess. Totally over it, really. Anyway, you probably heard my mom call me Veronica back there. I would politely ask you to call me VNAM. Veronica is such a prissy name. I hate it. I don't want to be called it. VNAM is tough and also scary. If I were to say, it sounds more like a milkshake flavor that's just blueberries and cherries, but sure. So as for introductions, I'm VNAM, gym leader of East Kieran City. What about you? What's your name? Shadow, huh? I like it. Hey, you should come meet my friends. They're cool people. In fact, I'm meeting them right now at the abandoned sewer. It's just south of here. You better show up, or I'll have you buy me more food. Anyway, we make our way to the abandoned sewer where we found VNAM and Ren. That's like the 9th coincidence today. What a coincidence. Please, Ren. That poor, old, wretched, disgusting woman has done it again. I've been fatally wounded, this time for real. I cannot go on anymore. All I ever wanted was a berry from Berry Emporium. Ren, please. This is my last request. She really just does this to everybody, doesn't she? Nice try, VNAM. It's not working. Cut it out. Please! Honestly, just get up, VNAM. Or should I say Veronica? Don't call me Veronica! Yeah. Just open the door. Ren, you are horrible. You wouldn't grant a dying girl's wish? You're a girl. You had me fooled. I thought you were just a feral primate with no direction. Nice going, Ren. You're embarrassing me in front of my new friend. Shadow, can you believe this guy? Oh, Shadow's the one you're speaking about? Yeah. They blasted me away with a pecha berry filled with wasabi. So of course we're friends now. Anyway, sounds like you two already met, so I'm just gonna go do my thing. Presto! Let's go. I don't appreciate Satan being referenced, but I'll let that one slide. Sorry for eavesdropping, but I heard the professor talking to you about meeting Melia. Don't waste your time. She's not in the forest right now. There's an old power grid that the city still uses, despite the actual sewer system still being abandoned. Recently, it was shut down by an unknown source. Melia decided she wanted to see if she could fix it somehow. Professor Jenner is good with machines, so I bet he's taught her a good few things. Anyways, we shouldn't keep the ladies waiting. Let's go. Anyway, alongside Ren, we make our way around the sewer. We fight trainers, pick up some items. realized that we really shouldn't try and catch Pokemon right now because since we have a partner, all the battles are double. Yay! Anyway, we find the door where Venom and Melia are, but the door shuts on us. It seems like the generators have gone out, so we go activate them. After that, we reconvene with them in the room. Please, that wretched old hag that lives deep within the concrete forest. She has fatally struck me once again. There is no possible way this is seriously happening a third time. Trust me, Shadow, this happens more often than you think. And more often than it is respectable. A girl's gotta make a way through life somehow. It's nothing personal. Venom, I'm trying to concentrate. Please keep it quiet on set. Alright. I guess I'm done with the berry bit for now. It better be forever, or I'm throwing you into the sea of shit that's right next to us. I'm just so bored. You said you'd be done with this hours ago. I know, I'm sorry. I just can't really find the issue with this thing. But I'm trying my best to get things done, I promise. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you guys got here already. We've literally been speaking. Yeah, Melia has a hard time reading the room. I was so engrossed in my work, I guess I must have zoned out from my surroundings. Understatement of the decade. Hey, haven't we met before? You seem really familiar. You interrupted me mid-monologue with my inner voices. Very rude, by the way. Did everyone meet Shadow before me? Oh, I remember now. Sorry again. What do you mean by inner voices? That's not important right now. So back on the generator issue, what exactly is the problem? So that's what I'm confused about. As of now, there seems to be nothing wrong. But as you can see, this thing is still going haywire. It's quite old though. Maybe this old guy is just falling over. Yeah, this ain't looking good. I mean, just look at those cracks. Oh well, let's forget about it. We should check on the results of our experiment. About that, when I got here, the bags of garbage we left were in here. Looks like our experiment to see if garbage bags can actually turn into Garbodor in certain conditions. Excuse me? Might I ask, why the fuck would you want to know that? Wait, Melia, look! Something's coming out of the generator! What is that? Wait, that's a Garbodor, and its colors are different. No, Melia, you don't understand. That isn't just any Garbodor. It's Scarlet and Violet. It happened again? Melia, you're... What? 2 more? Wait a minute, Melia. There are 3 of them. I think our experiment worked. No way. Oh, apparently there is. Just bad timing. This thing doesn't look very friendly. Don't worry, Melia. Shadow and I got this. Thank you. Before the battle, Ren explains to us that this is a ruthless Pokemon. They're basically Pokemon that are stronger than average and have multiple health bars. And they also can have type changes when you bleed one of those health bars, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Either way, we fight the Garbodor, and all in all, it was a pretty easy fight. He generally targeted Ren's Pokemon. My Poochyena didn't die at all, so yeah, a pretty simple fight. You're mine. It's just too easy. As for the other 2, please don't just attack people like that. If you want people's attention, you should be a little nicer. Thank you for helping me out there. That Garbodor totally took me by surprise. You 2 were awesome! That powerful combination was just so amazing! Yeah, even if you guys weren't strong enough, we always had this to rely on. Wow! What is it? It's a briefcase, Venom. My dad gave it to me right before he left. I opened it earlier and it just holds things like potions and stuff like that. My dad told me to enter a secret code if things got really bad. If things got too dangerous, I would just have to enter that code. We'd be safe from harm. At least, I think we would be. Reassuring, isn't it? Okay then. Anyways, the generator seems to be working perfectly now. I can get onto my trip to Goldenwood Forest. But first, I think I'll head to Gearin Park and take more pictures for my album. Gotta go. See you guys later. So, Shadow, what are you going to do now? Chocolate chip chocolate pancakes. What? I have no idea. Oh, well, if you want to get stronger, I hear Goldenwood. Wait just a moment. You could go to Goldenwood Forest. Or you could come visit me at my gym. I challenge you, Shadow. Look at you, Shadow. You're getting all the opportunities. Yes, that strength you showed versus that Garbodor got me ready to battle. It's been so damn long since an actually good trainer showed up, so don't make this boring for me, okay? I'll be waiting for you. Well, no point in staying here.
Either way, after you get out of the sewers, you can do a few things. You can go visit Melia at the park. She's just taking pictures at a Gorbis. You can go to Ren in the library and have a little battle with him. Or you can just go straight to Beanan's gym and fight her. I went to Melia and then I went straight for the gym because I completely ignored Ren. Actually, scratch that, I did go fight Ren. I honestly completely forgot about this, but whatever. Either way, after all that, I decided to get my team ready for the gym. I brought Ajawat, Noivern, Poochyena, Fomantis, Panseer, and a Nidoran female. Venom's gym generally consists of going through paths and flipping switches. It's not that elaborate, really. Honestly, most of the gyms in this game don't have that many puzzles to solve. Some of them are just straight off battles. But hey, I can't complain, really. I've seen some footage of the Reborn puzzles. They look like nightmares. Anyway, yeah, you basically have to flip some switches and eventually hit the center panel and call Venom over to the stage. Here you can actually find a secret area which depicts Venom's old gyms, both in lore and in universe. And you can also find a Seviper egg, I'm pretty sure. I didn't use this on my Let's Play, honestly. Who knows, maybe it can be useful for something, but I didn't use it. You can also find a bunch of characters that you will meet further in the story, and you can talk to them if you want, but it doesn't really matter. Oh, also, and Zero evolved. Yeah, okay, let's actually get into the gym battle now.
Looks like the show's on. Let's get this started. Of course. Let me just... Really? A panel that teleports me somewhere that isn't my center stage in every direction? You couldn't have made this less complicated? Welcome to my gym. Like what you see? I do like what I see. What I don't like is the fact that I got teleported and I had to walk all the way. Shadow, it didn't even take you that long to solve the puzzle. You're just bitching and moaning. Yes, I am. But still, you don't have to throw me all across the room. Anyway, I'm usually the first gym leader new trainers like you face. But new trainers just never know how to deal with my poison-type Pokemon. So when you were able to fight off those Trubbish and Garbodor, I was very impressed. Good luck, Shadow. Knock her dead! Huh, looks like we have an audience. I hope you don't get performance anxiety, because I'm gonna end your career before it even starts.
Either way, in story mode, Venom is a pretty simple battle. She has a Toxel, an Alolan Muck, her signature Seviper, and a Krogunk. Venom is a pretty simple fight, honestly. I mean, she's the first gym leader. I say this because in story mode, she's simple. In classic mode, she's a whole different beast. I wasn't at level capped when I fought her in story mode. I was when I fought her in classic mode, and I lost like twice with my team. I haven't fought every battle in classic mode, I just done the first 3 gyms, and they are quite
hard, especially the third one. Anyway, VNAM shouldn't get you much trouble if you're playing story mode, so yeah.
Woohoo! Go, Shadow! You were amazing! Aw, damn it. I can't believe I lost. Damn it! I had such a good record this season. But man, finally someone knows how to do shit around here. I'm tired of all these Jessicas and all the Tammys that show up with their prized Squovitz or Patrat. Only for me to obliterate them without even thinking. Without thinking, Shadow. You know how it is to fight without thinking? I believe I can picture the image. Anyways, you deserve this.
VNAM gives us her badge and TM102 Poison Sweep. You might have seen her signature move, VNAM's Kiss, used in her battle. Yeah, you're not getting that. At least not in the current stage of the game. Gym leaders have their signature moves exclusive to them. You are not getting the gym leader's signature moves in this game. I get it. They're kinda busted, especially electric type 1, but we'll get into that. It is kinda a disappointment, especially when the Pokemon games do it. Maybe there'll be a post-game thing that you can do, but who really knows? Anyway, VNAM says there was something she was supposed to give us, but that it doesn't matter. But she forgot it. I don't know if she refers to the TM of her signature move or something else. I don't know. But it doesn't seem to be really that important anyway. Either way, we make our way out of the gym and this man named Ajuda gives us a cube, which is the Zygarde cube. Yes, Zygarde's in the game. Partially. You can only get 10% and that's after you collect all 100 cells. So good luck. It's more of a side quest thing. He does give you rewards for it, but they're not that useful unless you're like playing classic mode. Anyway, we meet up with everybody outside and, well, pretty much everybody's gonna go their separate ways and we're finally going to go to Goldenwood Forest with Melia to see whatever the hell she's gonna do over there.
Either way, we head to the train station and here we encounter Tesla.
Oh, Shadow, we meet again. How are you feeling? Are you okay? I'm doing all right. Good, you're strong. I admire that strength. Please do not give up hope. Even in the most powerful pit of despair, we must press on. Anyway, if you're here, that must mean you're going to Goldenwood Forest. In that case, please wait here for a moment. Everything is taken care of, Shadow. I'm quite the regular customer here. So I told them you were my friend and now they've given you a lifetime pass. Are you surprised? Thank you very much. Don't worry about it. It's the least I could do to help you get your feet off the ground. Please take these as well. A lot of beginner trainers gather at Goldenwood Forest to train. So you mean to say trainers with Rattatas and Magikarps? Yes, pretty much. Good luck, Shadow. I'm going back to my room at the Chrysola Hotel. If you need a place to stay, I'd be more than glad to help you out again.
By the way, if the voice acting sounds inconsistent, it's because I'm forgetting which voices I give the characters. Sorry about that. Maybe at some point I'll just switch to my normal voice talking. Except for Shadow. Shadow's gonna be Shadow forever. Anyway, we ride the train and meet up with Melia at Goldenwood Forest. Oh, wonder who that is. Maybe we'll see her later. But what Part-Time Opinions didn't know is that that character could only be met through side quests. So he never met her, because he didn't do all the side quests. What a pitiful gamer.
Shadow, you actually showed up. You're not going to regret doing this field research with me. Not only are you going to learn a lot, but you're going to get a lot tougher too. Alright, let's not waste any time. We have a lot of ground to cover. Melia, we're in an archipelago. How much ground can we actually cover?
Anyway, when we make our way into the Goldenwood Forest, here Melia joins our party, which is similar to how Ren joined our party. It's pretty much how it works in a Final Fantasy, just that party members in Pokemon heal you after every battle, so you don't need to worry that much. All the battles are double, obviously, except for, I think, trainer battles, but who knows. And here I'm gonna bring up a critique of this game. This is not the best introduction to the game. Not because of anything in the area, but particularly to how side quests are displayed. Here there are like 3 side quests that are found in the overworld. Fun fact, this is not most of the side quests are found. The most important side quests are found through the board in the help centers, which I didn't know. Granted, I didn't pay much attention to it. Honestly, I thought the boards would just, list the quests that are available to you in the outside world, but no, you generally need to pick up the quests in the board before you go and do anything with it. But yeah, that's just a small pet peeve of mine. It's not detrimental, but yeah, it can be easily done in a second playthrough, which, despite the game's length, is intended. Anyway, around here, as I said, there are some side quests. There's a guy that fishes up a very robotic looking fish. Weird, honestly. An old lady lost her furfro, so we get it back to her. Oh yeah, and Grandpa lost his grandchild. Also, you can just leave the area whenever you want. Melia will be waiting for you back in Goldenwood Forest. Anyway, you don't need to do all those things or talk to anybody or catch any Pokemon. You can just go straight into the cave, which is your actual objective. In there, Melia will tell you that they're going to be there for a while and that make sure you do everything you need to do, which in other words is the game telling you to make sure you did everything you wanted to do, because something's going to happen and then something's not going to be where it's supposed to be. Anyway, to the left of that, we have a battle. Here you can obtain a new avian Pokemon. Yes, they are, I was about to say Alolan, regional forms in this game. Very few and far between. Some are basically based on RNG to obtain. Some you can obtain by side quests. Obviously the game is not completed, so I imagine most of them will be obtainable when the game is completed by legitimate methods and not by RNG. Anyway, yeah, we get a avian Sewaddle. Anyway, we head to our designated location and we found a Nidoran. A very angry one. Melody explains to us that this is a phenomenon common in Avian, which is the Pokemon holding black shards. You know, the thing we need to reverse our curse that the mysterious guy in the tent gave us? Yep, as I explained before, you can either complete this quest very early on in the game, or like in the 30-hour mark. Here you can't though. You can't catch this Nidoran, you have to defeat it. I know, shame. Anyway, we defeat the Nidoran and we move on.
That Nidorino is a little special, but he has the spirit. Melia, I think that's a shut the fuck up, Shadow. These are the ruins I've been investigating for a few weeks now. It's hard to decipher what it looks like, but currently it has a few interpretations. The blocky bits on the side resemble buildings, and the circles in the center, they look like some sort of sun. It also has ancient letters from the Garufa civilization scattered across. Do you know about the Garufan civilization? No, not really. They're an ancient civilization that was once said to live underground, many centuries ago. The Garufans have long since died out, but they've left their mark on the world. But isn't that strange, though? If this mural was made by the Garufans, then these blocky parts can't be buildings. Their technology had not given them their opportunity to build such structures. I believe the secret lies within the message written on the wall. The text itself is an ancient language, and it's completely unreadable. Until today, that is. My dad took all the pictures I've been taking of this place and wrote an algorithm to decode the message. All I have to do now is take 3 new snapshots and upload it to the database. Let's get started. Say cheese, Shadow. Did you get my good side? Half of my face is covered by hair thanks to that crazy old man. Oh yeah, I got your good side. Don't worry about that. Well, anyway, I have to upload these pictures to the database. And then the algorithm will do its thing. About an hour later. It's done decoding the message. Got it. Here's what it says, fully decoded. The light within the belly of Ouroboros shall never cease, lest the flames be doused by the will of the suffering. I think the ancients need a day off and maybe a little bit of therapy. Tell me about it. What? Part of the mural collapse. Apparently they also needed a class in architecture. But why? We didn't even touch it. There's a whole other part of the cave back here. Shadow, I think we came across a huge discovery. It's so exciting. Let's investigate right away. It's a mural of what appears to be a Pokemon. No, that's God. Like straight up God. There are even more murals back here. No, this can't be. What is it, Shadow? They've gone insane. They've lost it. Shadow, what's wrong? Masuda, I can't believe you've let this happen. They got Pikachu out of the Pokédex. Okay, maybe we should move on. And for the last mural, okay. I think I've seen enough to know what this means. Yep, I think everybody here knows what this means. Oh. Who would have thought a place like this existed all the way back here? Is this place undiscovered? It's not on any maps currently, no. But if it is true that nobody has found this place before, then we just made an amazing discovery! Holy shit! Is that a bridge? That brings back so many memories. Oh, that means someone's definitely been back here before us. Oh man, what a bummer. Still, it's not on any maps and such. This place lacks a name. Sure. Let's see. What about the Silent Grove? Great, Melia. You definitely didn't steal it from the title card that we got when we entered this place. It's a cute little grove located in secrecy. The person who's been here before has been silent about its existence. Therefore, it's a silent grove. Get it? Melia, I allow puns. But even I have to say, that wasn't very funny. Okay, I'll work on them. Let's take a look around and see what we can find. There isn't anything really in the grove, just a bridge and a castle that... Wait, what? Whoa, what did we just stumble onto? No use. The gate is shut. So was my capsule. What? What? Anyway, could this be an undiscovered castle of some sort? Castle. There are tales of there being 7 kingdoms in Avium's past. But eventually all kingdoms fell. This could be one of those kingdoms. Maybe. Sorry, this kind of stuff really intrigues me, so I just tend to blurt out random things. Oh look, it's a Vivian! Oh my gosh! The wings on that Vivian! Translucent crystal blue wings! That's a butterfly of fate! I have to take a picture of it before it flies away for good. Either way, you can kind of explore the castle a little bit, but there isn't really nothing. There's also a bunch of crystal fly Vivians, so yeah, they're not that rare. This statue. It's a statue of the Pokemon Arceus. Or Almighty Sinnoh, as some call it. The great creator of the world and all of its inhabitants. All of this is so strange. The murals, the secret passageway behind the mural, And now this? What's a statue of Arceus doing all the way back here? And why is this place crawling with the Vivians that were said to be extremely rare? Butterfly of Fate. Could its name have some actual meaning? Well, either way, I'm going to get some rocking pictures of these Vivian. And that's that. We got everything I needed. I guess we can head back home now. It'd be a waste not to spend some time here, though. Hey, Shadow, are you hungry? Ta-da! I fixed us up a full dinner. There's no way I can finish this all, so don't hesitate to munch on up.
Wow, all that really happened to you? I'll never travel by boat in my life again. I go by trains. Shadow, this is an archipelago. You need to get on boats to get around. Fuck! Anyway, Team Zen is known to cause minor issues, but never anything on that scale. I'm really sorry you've been through that. If there's any silver lining to all this, it's that you got to hang out with Ren, Venom, and I. We're not the most exciting crew ever, but we're here to welcome new friends. Especially one that's in need of some people looking out for them. Well, I guess that offer is only on the table for Ren and Venom.
What do you mean by that? Today's my last day in East Gearin City.
Because tomorrow, I'm headed over to Grand Dream City to become the new normal type gym leader. It's true. If I'm honest, I'm not really sure how to feel about this. It wasn't really my decision to become a gym leader. It was my dad's. He's the one who pushes me to get this far.
I'm about to be thrown into a huge city I know nothing about. Alone. I'm sorry to hear that. I wish I would have come to Avium sooner.
Shadow, if you don't know what to do next, would you come with me?
Shit.
What? Okay, what the fuck do we do?
You tell me, you're the narrator.
Okay, so, if we leave, we are thrown into another city we know nothing about, which who knows how high the levels are. The two friends we have here and that know the city very well are not an option, while in Grand Dream, we only have one friend that has as much information as we do. And not to mention, it seems that Tesla doesn't frequent Dream City, so that's another contact we don't have.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I'm not feeling this decision.
What am I saying? It's selfish for me to ask something like that. Forget I even asked. It's perfectly fine.
Shadow, let's fight. Not hand to hand, of course. I don't think I could win a fight like that, but
if I'm going to be a gym leader, I'm gonna need some practice.
Let's fight on top of this castle structure thing. A suitable battlefield for us, no? When you're ready, I'll be waiting.
The battle with Melia is really easy, almost as easy as I get angry when I realize my microphone default is wrong and I've been recording for the wrong microphone for over an hour and I have to record all the footage again with the right microphone because the other one sounds like shit. Anyway, the battle's pretty simple. You know, she has mostly and only normal types. All of them are shiny, I don't know why, but all of them are shiny. She's very lucky, unlike me who had to re-record this entire part of the video. Jesus Christ, somebody kill me. Anyway, we win pretty easily. Looks like I have a long way to go. That's okay though, isn't it? You can't be the best all the time. I'll take this battle as a lesson. Thank you, Shadow, for the battle and for today. Now all of that is cleaned up. Let's pick up the sheet now. Shadow, can you help me with this blanket? 1, 2, and... What in the world was that? It sounded like it came from Goldenwood Forest. Shadow, forget the blanket. We need to go back to Goldenwood Forest immediately. Some of you may call this littering. Might I remind you that explosions release more carbon dioxide into the atmosphere and cause more damage to the planet than a simple rug. Fun facts with Shadow, the only show where you can be edgy and knowledgeable. Help! Help! It's the lady who tasked us with looking for their furfro. What's going on? Did something happen? I hear this awful explosion near the forest and went to go take a look. A reasonable action, definitely, not anything that indicates insanity. Then these awful people in black showed up and blocked off the exit. They took my darling furfro and now they won't let us leave. People in black. Oh no. It couldn't be Team Zen? Yes, actually, I think that's right. It's Team Zen! Don't worry, ma'am. Everything's going to be okay. Please wait inside this cave. It's safer. No! I'm going to rescue my dear old Foofy! Foofy!
I'm coming! I'm coming!
That lady needs to keep her Pokemon in their Pokeballs for once. If it's true that Team Zen is here, we're going to have to fight our way out. We can do this, Shadow. So it's true. Team Zen really is here. And you've heard of us. Oh no, not you again. Enough talk. We're here for the girl. Any resistance will result in a firm display of our wrath. What? Oh my. So tell me, boys, how long have you had your eyes on me? I'm no spring chicken, but I've got a few more clucks in me. What the fuck? Holy fuck, Father Nathaniel, bring me the craw. What are you going on about? Shit, she find out my secret. What am I supposed to do now? I guess I have no choice left but to retreat. You who want an old bag of bones. Cut it out, Grandma. So rude. We've been ordered to take Melia into our custody. But why me? What did I do? You don't need to know all that. That Meowth. There's something different about it. Mandalis wasn't able to hide its appearance, but you're right. This is what's called a shadow Pokemon. Pokemon that has its heart completely closed. It's a coincidence, I swear. That's all we need for Pokemon, right? Say that to Love Disc with a straight face. Shadow, please do something for me. Enter the code 6489 into the briefcase. That's the code my dad told me to enter if I got trouble out here in the forest. Maybe something in there will give us a chance. Huh? It's some sort of glove. Wait a minute. No way. Shadow, put the glove on and get ready to fight. Shadow, this is going to sound awful, but I need you to catch that person's Meowth. Melia, are you insane? I know, but it's our only way out. Melia, I'm all for gun rights, but this seems a little extreme. Are you being serious? No. Oh, thank God. About stealing the Meowth. I'm sorry, what? Anyway, we battle this guy. We catch his Meowth. He was pretty easy. We say his jokes are shit again, and we move on. You snagged my Meowth. How is this possible? So it is a snag machine. Hey, give me back my Meowth. I raised it from an egg. You can't just take it away from me. If you truly cared about your Meowth, you wouldn't have turned it into a monster. You'll both regret this. Zeta, sir? Let me guess. You're here to tell me you screwed up. We failed, sir. Yes. But of course you did. I didn't expect you to win. This is fine. A good fight is what I need anyway. Go on and get out of here then. There's something else, sir. Out with it. Melia came here with another trainer. So? This friend of hers is incredibly tough and they have a snag machine. They were able to successfully snag away my Meowth. That damn professor. Well, it's not like they can escape. They'll make their way down here soon enough. And when they do, they won't be able to handle me. As for you two, you better be ready as well. I was finally able to convince that lady to stay put. I don't know why all of this is happening, but together we can get out of this. Anyway, here it's basically like a mini route. You just need to make your way south, and there's some trainers around here. There's a PC, and Melia will always heal you. They've totally destroyed the lake. Wait a minute. What in the world is that? That dark ball of energy. I don't like the look of it at all. Can we really do this? We have to. You're right, Shadow. We have to win. We can't lose here. Our lives depend on it. We can do this. That's as far as you go, you two. Charlie, is this the people we're out for? Eli, it's Sharon, not Charlie. Ah yes, Cheryl, of course. Are you two alright? Never better. I just got pulled into a mission I had no desire to commit to. And even worse, I was paired up with a partner that can't even speak my language. But considering your position, I'm assuming your afternoon is worse. It's your fault it's like this. Well, I can't beat that logic, but unfortunately this is how life is. Isn't it a drag? Let's get this over with, yeah? Sharon and Eli are really easy, at least in story mode. They killed all of Melia's Pokemon really easily, but I was generally able to kill all of theirs, so yeah. Ultimately, this fight is really easy. Yeah, this was expected. It's pretty boring, isn't it? Having things go exactly the way you predicted? Whatever. We're still going to try and capture you. Yes, we give up don't. Yeah, whatever he said. Take another step and we'll attack. We won't hesitate to hurt you. I wonder, would you actually do that? You probably would, but our boss is literally right behind us. That's the Garbodor from the sewers. Oh look, it's a valid excuse. Alright Eli, this thing is a threat to our mission, so let's abandon our post and chase it. Do we? Absolutely. I mean, it's our job to take care of the threat. Come on, let's go. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really sure what just happened there. You and me both. Garbodor saved us there. I'll repay for this one day. But first, we gotta get out of here, and there's someone standing in the way of that. Let's give it our best and save the forest. Huh, Sir, you're Melia. That's what you look like. Yep, things are starting to make sense now. And as for your friend... Hold up, you're Shadow. The one and only. Well, isn't this my lucky day? I'll hit two little birds with one large rock. Enough nonsense. Why are you attacking this forest just to get to me? See, we have no intention of destroying such a beautiful forest. People of the forest retaliated, so we did what had to be done. Blowing up a lake is what had to be done? What does that possibly accomplish? Surely you've noticed a large ball of energy behind me. That's what's called a dimensional rift. A collection of dark energy that houses the potential of many things. Right now, they're formless balls of dark energy, but when fused together with something, it can be used to squash idiots who dare stand in their way. So even if we defeat you, we'll be attacked by that rift? That's just about right. And with that, I think I'll just get things started, right? The name's Zeta. Oh shoot, not the mouse again! Anyway, Zeta isn't that hard of a battle. He does have some challenging Pokemon like Type Null and Quilava, but ultimately you should be able to defeat him easily. He also has a Shadow Snorunt, which you can catch if you want a Glalie or Frostlass. Ultimately, a pretty simple fight. Well, bravo! I can see how you were able to hold on your own thus far. And you'd even managed to snag away that precious Snorunt I've been training. So now that we beat you, I'm sorry, So now that Shadow beat you, yep, I think it's time we test out the new weapon I got. Look closely, idiots. This is what happens when you fuse a rift with the essence of a Pokemon. Now Dimensional Rift. Devour Shadow. Anyway, after that jump scare, we're transported into what seems to be some sort of island in the middle of the ocean. Moving a little more forward, we find a waterfall. Motherfucker. Wait! Shadow, I don't know where you are, or if you can even hear this, but I won't let you face this alone. Anyway, here we have another Rift boss, something, I forgot what these things are. Rift Gyarados. Gyarados is pretty hard for early game, especially with a level cap of 25. I lost to him in this playthrough. You kids are annoying. Zepto, let's finish this. What's going on? Wait, no, it's not possible. Was my rift... Shadow. I see. My rift was interrupted, but it wasn't slain. In that case, I still have the advantage here. Shadow, we should run while we have the chance. Stop! It's Garbodor! What the? Where are those idiots? They were supposed to take care of this. This might be just a simple case of bad first impressions, but I don't think that girl really cares about anything. You want us to run? But what about you? I can't just... Okay, we'll go, but be careful. You're going to regret that, punk. I'm gonna make this quick for both of us. Anyway, after we escape the area, Melia feels bad about Garbodor, but ultimately says that we should go back to the lab. Psst! Shadow, come over here. Let's hide for a bit. You know, I don't appreciate being hung up on like that. It was very rude and I should report you for misconduct. People walked into the room, Madalis. What do you want me to do? Lock the door? That would have prevented all this from happening. Aren't you supposed to be like a professor? You know? Someone smart? Not that it particularly matters. Zeta should be picking up Melia very soon. Yes. Why so glum? You knew this was going to happen. From the moment we gave you the job of looking after Melia as she grew up, we made it very clear. Melia was only going to be with you temporarily. Once she grew up, you'd have to return her to us. I haven't forgotten. I've never forgotten. Well, for your sake, I hope that's the case. I told you that getting attached would ruin you, and it looks like it has. Just look at it as a sacrifice. We'll have our lives back after this. It'll all be over, in due time. I knew it. Melia, you made it. Thank goodness. And Shadow too. I knew it was wise to leave it in. Jenner, what the hell are you playing at? Melia is supposed to be at Goldenwood Forest. What is she doing here? Just be quiet. I knew the moment I found the snag machine in the briefcase. You gave it to me on today of all days, to punch in a code when things got sour. You gave it to me because you knew. You knew this would happen. Yet, you sent me on my way anyway. Melia, that was a really weird sentence. And you got Shadow involved too? Oh well, yeah, he did do that. After all these years, you weren't my real father. You never told me the truth. Melia, please listen. I'm done listening to you. Everything you've done was to set me up. Enough of this. I don't understand what's going on, but I'm ending it right now. Come to me, Houndoom. I'm not scared of you. Happy, come out. Melia, you do realize how stupid this actually is. Shut the fuck up, Shadow. Anyway, in this battle, you get to play as Melia and her team. And much like the Gyarados, this doesn't really matter if you win or lose this battle. In this run, I actually beat Matalis, which, it's alright. Incredible. I must say, Melia, whoever taught you to battle taught you well. But sometimes battles aren't enough to settle the differences. Don't talk down to me. Your Pokemon are all weakened, and I only used one of mine. You think you can take on the rest of my onslaught? Happy, one last attack. Use Metronome. Shadow, hold on. You have got to be kidding me. This is fantastic. I am not letting you get away. Attention Team Zen members. This is your beautiful and gorgeous Zen executive speaking. Our target has been lost once more. However, all hope is not lost. Melia should be somewhere in the vicinity. I need all units to scramble and search the city before it's too late. You all know the severity of the consequences. If we truly want to succeed and become victorious, we must find this girl. Rise, Team Zen! And that takes care of that. It was a valiant effort, Professor, but I told you not to get attached. Unfortunately, you did. And now you're in this mess. It's just business, but I'm going to have to report you to her. This was a nice talk, but I have other duties to attend to. As for you, Shadow, was it? Stay out of this. This doesn't concern you. Ta-ta. What the fuck does ta-ta mean? Is it like a fuck you? Fuck you too, Matalis. This is a disaster. This might be the wrong time to say this, but the two yellow things behind your head make it look like you're doing ponytails. Oh yeah, right, your daughter's being chased by a criminal organization. I should probably focus on that. Everything that has happened. It wasn't supposed to go this way. Sounds like a typical ride on a cruise to me. If Matalis hadn't come now of all times. Shadow, Professor! Professor, this is bad. There are Team Zen grunts all over the city. VNAM is fighting off as many as she can, but you two, listen to me very carefully. Team Zen is after Melia. If they find her, it'll all be over for us. I need you two to leave and find her immediately. West Giran and the forest are off limits. She could have only gone in the direction of Route 2. The rail netted east of here will be able to take you to Route 2 without any problems. That's enough. Do not be alarmed by the Gothitelle. They're just a companion. Who's there? Show yourself. Quiet. I have no business with you. Professor Jenner. How irresponsible and horrible of you to try and send children to clean up a mess you made. It enrages me to even think about what Shadow could have gone through if I hadn't intervened. In fact, I'm not so sure you understand the severity of this. So I'm going to place you in a timeout for a bit. I'll give you a chance to think about what you did. Professor, hold on! Damn it, get out of my way! No, Ren, Shadow. I know it's selfish of me. But please, you have to rescue Melia. If not... Ah! No! Damn it. As for the rest of you, I implore you to stay out of this. If you wish to go after Melia, the only path before you is despair. I won't stop you if you wish to do so. Don't come to me for help when things don't go as you planned. You've been warned. Got the tell. Return. Shadow, do me a favor and please explain what's going on here. I see. So that's what happened. A lot of weird things are going on, but we can't sit around and do nothing. If Team Zen is really after Melia, then we need to get out of here and find her. I agree with the professor, which is the only way she would have gone. She's most likely on her way to Sheridian Village to hide. Not only is there a gym leader there, but there's a ton of powerful trainers. She'd be safe, but we shouldn't leave it up to fate. We should also act. Come on, Shadow. Let's go get Beanham and head to Sheridian Village. And with that, we conclude Chapter 1 and move on to Chapter 2, Redemption. This video is going to be late. If I remember correctly, Beanham said she'd go home after your match with her. We should make our way over there now, but carefully. There are Team Zen grunts all over the city. I don't mean to eavesdrop, but I heard you mention Beanham's name. Huh? Aren't you Karina, the girl who hangs out by the docks often? I may be a gang leader, but that doesn't mean we do bad things. No, it means you're criminals. The law is based on morals, which are, well, subjective. Either way, we work to make sure the streets of Gearing are as clean as they can be. Back on topic with Beanham, are you two looking for her? That's right, have you run into her? When I saw that the city was being overrun by Team Zen, I contacted her immediately. I got word that one of their admins was holding themselves off in the abandoned factory on Junction Bridge of all places. Before I could even explain the situation, Beanham dashed on over there. Junction Bridge. That's just west of the train station to Route 1. Of course Beanham would jump head first without thinking. But if a Zen admin is there, maybe we can stop all of this before it gets too bad. Alright, we'll head for Junction Bridge and assist Beanham. Great, we could use more help. I'm going that way myself. You guys want to walk there now? Let's go. Yeah, let's go together. Awesome, I'll lead the way. Okay, we're here, you two. If the reports are true, there should be a Zen admin cooped up in here. If we can get rid of them, it may be enough to drive out all of the Zen grunts from East Gearing. Wee. The reports must be true. That laughter can be from a sane individual. Yeah, let's get this over and done with. The Zen admin must be around here somewhere. Yeah, that laugh sounded pretty close. Beanham! Huh? What are you guys doing here? It wasn't wise for you to run off like that before giving me a chance to explain. Listen, I'm... Intruder alert! Intruder alert! I didn't think this place would have an alarm system. Doesn't look like the type of place to have them, quite frankly. Jenkles, who are these three? You absolute idiot! You left the door open even after I told you to shut it? Oops! You're supposed to be more competent than this. Whatever, just take care of them. I'm warping out of here. Is that a Musharna? You there, Zen admin. What are you doing with that Musharna? Whee! Zen admin? Well, doesn't matter. You've all seen too much. But that's okay. Whee! Yes, it's quite alright. I guess I'll just have to use my experiment out on YouTube. 0 to 0. This guy's a dumbass. Yes, clearly. There are 4 of us here. And what does he mean 0 to 0? What kind of guy just says that? Let's take him down. Shadow, if you can pull this off, I'll let you into my gang. It's a good deal. Take out this guy and save that Musharna. Hey, we'll see about... Holy shit, did you just laugh normally? Please shut up. Either way, before the battle starts, we can choose to team up with either Ren or Bnam. Considering we're fighting a psychic type, I think it's obvious who you have to pick. Bnam, of course, the hard version. Either way, in story mode, he starts off with 2 Munas and eventually wipes out the boss Musharna. It has 2 health bars, and I don't really know what it does because it's really easy, at least in story mode. Though it can heal itself, so that might cause you a little bit of trouble, but ultimately it really shouldn't. The Musharna is angry with us? Why is it angry with us? I thought we saved it from being in pain. Well, of course not. My modifications to this machine caused the two to have some sort of symbiotic relationship. This Musharna was never in any harm. It was enjoying a nice massage, probably. What? We are shooting this man, that's what. No, Shadow, we are not. You guys are cool. You should come back. I have chips and drinks. No. I'm good. We're just going to leave now. Let's go, guys. Well, that was a false alarm. What a waste of time. We could have been on our way to Sheridian to save Melia from Team Zen. Wait! What's going on? I'll explain it to you on the way to the train station. Come on. That should have bought an ample amount of time for... Anyway, I'm sorry this didn't turn out to be what I thought it was. Here, take this. It's the least I can do. Good luck saving Melia. I hope for the best outcome. Oh, and whenever this is all done, come back and visit me at my house. I have a mission for you that might tickle your fancy. Good luck again. Anyway, as you make your way to the train station, there's going to be a lot of Team Zen members you can fight. I think they all have Shadow Pokemon with them. You can catch them if you want. Ren just filled me in on everything that's happened. This fucking sucks! Team Zen are a bunch of assholes who can't do anything right, so they band together to be... I don't know, stupid! Next train to Route 2 just got here. Melia might have gotten off on Route 2 some time ago now. Will we be able to make it in time? So, do we have a plan for whatever this is? What plan do you need? Find Melia, go home. Yeah, but... that's not exactly an actual plan. No, you're right. We should hunt down the people responsible for this. Take them out. That's not what I meant. Can we even do that? There have always been tales of kid prodigies taking down crime syndicates. But that surely can't be us. I don't care. I don't care. Just calm down. If you go too crazy, you'll do something stupid. Yeah, like getting caught for tax evasion. Now arriving at Route 2. The train stopped. That's enough talk. Bnam, I know you're worried, but you need to slow down. Bnam, slow down. Shadow's going to be left behind. Amethyst Cave is just up ahead. They won't get lost. I got lost.
No more gods, no more graves.
Ren, you said that Melia would go to Sheridian Village to seek safety, right? Which way is Sheridian from here? North. We just have to keep heading in this direction. That wouldn't be wise. Your friend hasn't gone to Sheridian. Who's this now? I bet it's some Team Zen goon lurking around. Your friend, Melia, was it? She hasn't exactly gone down this path. Why in the world would she go down the mines below? You've never experienced true fear, have you? If you have, you'd understand just why she took the turn she did. Fear blinds the mind, cripples your intellect. When you succumb to the grasp of fear, you make choices you wouldn't normally make. She took the wrong turn. No. No! Venam, wait! It doesn't matter anyways. It's quite hopeless. It's not hopeless. We can still make a difference. So young, so naive. The truth is the harshest teacher known to man. Scurry along now. A new lesson is being prepared. I found a shiny. Anyway, we go down to the deeper mines. Shadow, have you noticed all the Joltik in the area? What about them? I guess you wouldn't know, but Joltik aren't native to this cave. I was just recently here too. These Joltik must have been introduced very recently. Let's not worry about that right now. We should continue the chase. I'll go check across this bridge here. Anyway, we continue down the mines until Venam catches up with us. Shadow! Melia really did come down this way. The grunt I defeated spilled the details. A Team Zen admin is chasing her down. She's somewhere down there. Have you two found anything? Melia's definitely on the floor beneath us. I got that stupid grunt to tell me. And worse, she's being chased by a Zen admin. Alright, then let's get down there quickly. We make our way further down the mines until we find a familiar face. Who are you? Where's Melia? You're a Zen admin, aren't you? And just what is that blob of energy? Are you gonna talk or just stand there all day? If only you hadn't interfered in Goldenwood Forest. All of this could have been avoided. Avoided? What are you talking about? We were all too late. Melia is dead. What? That's not possible. You're lying. This is just a trick to get us to give up and leave. While I was on my way down here, I heard a massive crash. When I got to the scene, all I saw was a bridge and a Galvantula nagging on this. Do you really think we're going to believe a literal red herring? I'm not going to ask again. Where is our friend? Ren, stop. What? This is Melia's handbag. Professor Jenner got it for Melia for her birthday. It was custom embroidered with happy on the side of it. There's just no mistaking it. No, it's all your fault. It's Team Zen's fault Melia's gone. It's over. She was our main target. This is a massive failure on my part. When I go back to HQ, I know damn well this will be the end. But I don't plan on going down alone. I'm taking you guys down with me. Bring it on. Show us what you got. I'm not going to be your opponent. That would be really pointless. You asked before what this blob of energy was. Shadow knows what it is, and for your sake, I hope he remembers how to deal with it. Oh, and I hope you're not afraid of spiders. What? Is this inside that dimensional rift? It moved towards us so fast, I barely had time to even think. Venam, what's wrong with you? That guy in the cloak was right. This is all just fucking hopeless. Melia was already dead before we even stepped foot in the cave. What's the point? What's the point? What about us? Me? Shadow? What about you? I don't care anymore. So what? You're gonna die here? You're gonna let Melia's killer get away? What? While we sit here, Zeta's walking out of Amethyst Cave. And as far as we know, that's scot-free. No, you're right. I was being such an idiot. I can't give up here. I want my revenge. I want Zeta to pay for what he did to Melia. He may have not been the one to pull the trigger, but he put her in the crossfire. Right. I don't want to die here. Not yet. We have a job to do, right, Shadow? Shadow, that asshole said that you knew what a dimensional rift was. That's because Shadow and Melia encountered Zeta before. He pulled the same trick on them. Shadow was able to escape the rift once, and with our help, I'm pretty sure he can do it again. What do we have to do then? Destroy the one that's keeping the rift alive? So, I guess that would be Galvantula. That's so cruel. That Galvantula had nothing to do with any of this. It's just as guilty for Melia's death. It's a wild Pokemon. It doesn't really know any better. It's Galvantula or us. Which one do you choose? Can't really argue with that, can we? I guess we have no choice then. Anyway, we move forward and we find a giant, not talking egg. This road ends with this huge egg. I don't want to know what could be inside it. It probably has the Rift Pokemon inside of it, Galvantula. If Galvantula's in this egg, we gotta get it out. Wonder if a single knock will do the trick. Ren, why the fuck would a single knock do the trick? I mean, it is technically its house, isn't it? Yeah, I guess you could say it is. So hypothetically, a single knock should do the thing, yeah. That makes no logical... You gotta be fucking kidding me right now, right? Do Galvantulas grow tails? No, they don't, but hey, considering that knocking on its shell did the thing, I'm not that shocked. Shadow, you've dealt with these before, so you're going on the front lines. Jesus, what are you, the US Army? Pick one of us to be your companion. Now, for this fight, I picked Ren because it's a poison type, and Venam is a poison type gym leader, so yeah, I think it's obvious. This fight is pretty easy, honestly, even though it does have 3 health bars. Ren has a trap-inch, so yeah. Ultimately, this battle shouldn't give you much trouble. Did we do it? I think so. We did it! We're back! Zeta! We're too late. He escaped. I wouldn't jump to conclusions so suddenly. Shadow, please step aside. Motherfucker almost ran me over. You 3 made it out the rift far faster than anticipated. Great! Who is this now? I hide in the shadows. Strike when need be. Those who are unfortunate to make contact with me know me as Crescent. Wait a minute. That voice. That Gothitelle. You're that voice Shadow and I heard back at Jenner's lab. That was me, yes. Seeing you 3 here is very disappointing. It's irritating when ignorant people refuse to follow advice. It's irritating when idiots don't actually teleport you out the stupid boat. I'm sorry, what? Not important right now. Today just isn't my day. I have to deal with idiots from all corners. Zeta, you repulsive animal. Don't you ever have something of value to say? Good. Stay quiet. Animals that cannot behave cannot be allowed to go outside. I'm going to put you in a nice place, where you can cause no more harm. Gothitelle, if you would. Wait, stop, what are you... What did you do to him? That is inconsequential. He'll be dealt with later. That being said, I told you two that this path would lead to nothing but despair. Yet you ignored these claims and continued on this pointless endeavor. We didn't ignore them. We knew very well what you said back then, but we chose to do something about it. And what exactly did that bring? Exactly. You've endangered yourself for a girl that was killed far before you came here. You three were way in over your heads. You practically set yourself up for failure. Shadow, no, all three of you, go back to Eastgaren City and stay there. Involving yourself in the affairs of things that don't pertain to you will result in nothing less than tragedy. These past few events have been proof of that. This is the price for being weak. Remember that. Let's go home. Are you kids doing alright? You haven't come down in days. Holy shit, Shadow has a dialogue box. Well, alright then. I'll be downstairs if you guys need anything. I know things are rough right now, but you guys can get through this. I know you guys can. Ah, finally found you, Shadow. B-Nam's finally leaving her house, but I don't think that's really a good thing. She's sorta acting like this never happened, which isn't exactly healthy, but it's not healthy. I know you haven't known Melia for too long, but she seemed to click with you almost immediately, almost as if you guys had been friends for years. It's okay to be sad, and it's okay to not be. People handle grief differently. That's what my dad told me when I was young. It's been several days now. I'm over crying, but I won't forget her. I want to fight for her. Team Zen did this to Melia. If I stay here in Garen City, I won't get any stronger. If I can't get stronger, then I can't avenge Melia. So what I'm trying to say is that I'm leaving East Garen City. I'm going to return home and finish something I started. And once I get stronger, I'm going to go after Team Zen and destroy them. Despite what Crescent said, I don't think you should stay here either. Team Zen kidnapped your mother. They attacked you. They killed a friend. You need to get stronger too. And I think the best way to do that is to complete the gym challenge. You think I could do it? Yeah. Your strength is great. You have a lot of potential. I mean, you took down 2 Rift Pokemon. I bet that's something a lot of trainers couldn't do. The next gym I think you should visit is in Shuridian Village. That's a place you can get to by going through Amethyst Cave again. I've passed through there a few times. It's a nice, peaceful place. Honestly, it'd probably be a great place to clear your head. Not only that, but I bet you can find a way to purify the shadow Pokemon you caught. The place is all about purification and tranquility or whatever. Anyway, I guess I'll be heading out on my own then. Good luck out there, Shadow. We're rooting for you, even Melia. Thank you, Ren.